What's up, everybody? It's Colossal Killer, and I'm coming to you with that mail call video I've been talking about. I'm gonna have to make this two parts because this is like the fourth time I've tried to do this video and I've ran out of time. So before I say anything else, make sure you like my videos, comment, and subscribe so you get notified from all my new videos like this one. There's just so many cards, I'm gonna do this as a two-part video. So we've got the first card is Relink Karibo, which is the only Yu-Gi-Oh card I got. And if this card is tributed, draw the card. If your monster would be destroyed by battle, I can banish this card from my graveyard instead. It's the only Yu-Gi-Oh card I got. For, let's say, this half. We've got two Champion of the Flame. I won't say their power and toughness or their mana cost just to save some time. But he's a human warrior for trample, and he gets +2/+2 for each aura or equipment attached to him. That's Forged in Fire. We've got Short Sword, which equipped creature gets +1/+1. Also going in Forged in Fire. I'll be happy to show that deck once I play it a little. Okay, so we've got Hamza, Guardian of Arishin, the legendary elephant warrior. And he costs 1 colorless less to cast for each creature I control the +1/+1 counter on him. And creature spells I cast cost 1 colorless less to cast, also for each creature I control the +1/+1 counter. We've got Jernstro, Voice of the Crags. The legendary Chimera, I can tap him and choose one. X is the number of spells I've casted this turn. I can either scry X. This card can either deal X damage to target creature, or I can gain X life. We've got Jingantha, the Wellspring. It's an elemental elk with companion. No cards in my starting deck can have more than one of the same mana symbol in its mana cost. Tap. I can add one of each color. Spend this mana only to pay generic mana costs. No, this mana can't be used to spend generic. Okay, so we got Fernja, Judge of Valor. She is flying, lifelink, and whenever you cast your second spell each turn, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Okay, so we got some mana rocks. We've got Marble Diamond, which is the white one. We've got Sky Diamond, the blue one. We got Charcoal Diamond, the black one, and Fire Diamond, the red one. Which they all come in tapped, and they all add each of the colors that I said. We got Commander Sphere. It's an artifact that I can tap to add 1 mana of any color in my commander's color identity. I can sacrifice this card also to draw a card. We've got Peon Blade. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I don't remember which one that's going in. I got an Eldrazi insect called It's of the Horrid Swarm. And it has a merge for green, 6 other. You may cast this card. When you cast this card, put 2 1/1 green insect creature tokens onto the battlefield. Nice. We got Lashweed Lurker, another emerge card for green, blue, 5 other. When you cast this card, you may put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. Yeah, been kind of looking at the Eldrazi stuff lately. They seem interesting. We got Vaccine Scuttler, which is another emerge. 1 blue, 6 other. Eldrazi Crab. When I cast this card, I may return target instant or sorcery card from my graveyard to my hand. Ooh. We got Spectacle Mage, which is a bird shaman with flying and instant and sorcery spells. I cast with mana value 5 or greater, cost 1 card less to cast. Yeah, I don't like mana value, I like mana cost. We've got Combat Professor, flying bird cleric. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains vigilance till end of turn. That'll go in my birds, because you know the bird is the word. Okay, we're coming down to the last few of this one. We've got not the elf. It's Lathiel, the Bounteous Dawn. Legendary unicorn that says lifelink. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain life this turn, distribute up to that many +1/+1 counters among any number of other creatures you control. You know what? This and the elephant might make a good combo. We've got Tuyi Bearclaw. When it attacks, it gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among creatures I control. We've got Ichtekik Salvage Splicer. Enters the battlefield, I create a 3/3 Golem artifact. Creature token. Whenever an artifact is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, I put a +1/+1 counter on this and on each golem I control. Kind of sense a golem tribal coming up. Or something. We got Breachies, Brazen Plunderer. Menace. Whenever one or more pirates deal damage to an opponent, exile the top card of each of those opponent's libraries. I may play those cards this turn and spend mana as though it were mana to cast for that. So if I didn't have that mana, this changes it so where I can play for it. We got Nadir, Agent of the Duskinal. So whenever a token I control leaves the battlefield, he gets a +1/+1 counter. And when he dies, I create a number of 1/1 elf warrior creature tokens equal to its power. So that'll probably be going in my elves. We got Tormod, the Desecrator. And when one or more cards leave my graveyard, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token. Zombie wizard. Nice. We got Malcolm, Keen-Eye Navigator. A Siren Pirate. Flying. And when one or more pirates I control deal damage to an opponent, I create a treasure token for each opponent dealt damage. We got Brennelin, the Moonkraken. And when he enters the battlefield or whenever I cast a spell with mana cost 8 or greater, I may return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand partner. That's scary. Okay, we got Rebek, Architect of Ascension, legendary human artificer. Artifacts you control have protection from converted mana cost among artifacts you control, partner. That's kind of cool. So if I have a 1, a 2, a 3 artifacts with those kind of costs, they're protected from up to those. We got Alharu, the Solemn Ritualist, and when it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures. Whenever a non-token creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, create as white spirit creature token with flying. I don't remember which deck that's going in, but I know it's going in a deck. Maybe Teus. We got Ardeen, Intrepid Archaeologist, Core Scout. At the beginning of your turn, you may attack. No, at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of auras or equipments you control to target permanent or player partner. Nice. And we got Keenlith, Sunmane's Familiar. Whenever a commander you control attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to stop the video here. This is going to be part 1. Part 2 will be in just a minute. But you guys won't see it till probably a few hours, since it takes so long for my stuff to upload. So with that said, my killers, stay tuned. I will be right back. Be smart, be safe, don't be stupid. I'll see you in just a minute.